Well, time for another Sauntering Snippets. However, let's see how this goes. I'm sitting here at Squam Science Center on Squam Lake here in New Hampshire. The grandson kindergarten class has decided that today is going to be the day for their grand field trip. It's kind of cool. Nice day, some clouds. So I'm going to have 3 little ones under my care, including the grandson. So it should be enjoyable. It's been a while since we were last here. But that's not why I'm talking. It's something I'll probably write about once I get back home. But there was an article about a model who had worn a micro mini skirt and a crop top to the MTV Awards. I don't remember the name because I just barely had time to glance through a couple of things before leaving. And I did see a picture of her, long, leggy, supermodel type of body image. And of course, all of the quote-unquote body positivity folks are all over this, saying how bad she was dressed, that she should have covered up, especially because while it's a coveted body image that she has, it's one that's generally unavailable to everybody else. And when I read that complaint from one of these, I'm going to say most likely fat and ugly people, because I will put it this way, I used to be fat. I've dropped 70 pounds. So while according to a BMI, I'm still overweight, at least I'm not severely obese anymore. So I know it can be done if you have the willpower, unless you've got a metabolic problem or you're on other kinds of medications. That's a whole nother story altogether, and I have sympathies for that. But for most people, the same similar equation fits. Calories in versus calories out. Take less calories in, then you put calories out in exercising, moving around, and eventually the weight will drop. Going to the gym, which I did not do, or exercise more, which I did not do, or just cutting down the portions of foods that you eat, which I did a lot for quite some time, you too can achieve that same weight. And being a biologist, just like I know what a woman is, I know that's the basic equation that's going to make you lose weight and get back down to a normal appearance. But the flip side of this, other than the kvetching about the litheness of this model, is that you have to accept me as I am attitude. I'm sorry, most of these body positivity experts or gurus have such a rotten attitude or personality, I wouldn't want to be with you even if you looked like the model. Because it's all about me, and my feelings and how I feel about myself, and you have to accept me. In fact, that sentence seems to be de rigueur today. You have to accept me. You have to put aside all of your preconceived notions of what is good and bad, and you have to do and be and allow me to do and be what I tell you to. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. The rest of us all get a vote. Now, Dr. John Peterson from Canada got into a Twitter problem when he talked about the model that was on the cover of Sports Illustrated. Yes, I would say from the picture that was there, she was obese, pretty face, but still obese, and certainly not the kind of figure that most people who pick up the most sold versions of Sports Illustrated every year, the swimsuit edition, really want to see. So now SI has gone woke, body positivity style. And I understand there's lots of body shapes out there. Not everybody can be a supermodel. Not everybody has either the metabolism or the discipline to be like that. But you know something? I'm sorry. I would never, when I was at my heaviest, at 257 pounds, I would not wear a Speedo out on the beach. Ain't happening, and I knew better. That kind of a swimsuit on a guy that's obese, quite obese for being 5'11", not a good look, and it's terrible. So I wore a t-shirt and board swim pants. Now that I've dropped the 70 pounds, still not going to go in a Speedo. Still have a little bit of a belt overhang, but it's slowly going away. But now I'm too old to have it. You know, sometimes you have to remember what Dirty Harry said. A man's got to know his limits. It also goes for women. If you have maintained your figure, male or female, throughout the years, and you can pull it off, more power to you. Congratulations. You've done something that I can't do. But if you're young and in the same situation, I'm sorry. This is like all those nitwits with the pronouns that say, you have to call me by my known pronouns, whether you know what they are or not. And in fact, one little off-tangent thing, there's now a thing where people are now deciding what other people are going to have them call for pronouns. One set of pronouns for LGBTQ folks, and if you're a cis or a straight white guy, you have to use these other pronouns. And they're not going to tell you which is which, but they will sure give you heck if you get it wrong. This is wokeness gone nuts. It's about to just go into it's been absurd for a while, but now it's really jumped the shark 2 or 3 times, just like that nasty email or letter that was sent to me that I put up, that I've now jumped the shark. I'm sorry. What we're seeing is a total lack of respect for others and what they think. It's only about me, me, me. And that's the problem. So if the guy or gal who wrote that letter thinks I'm complaining again, yes, I am. Because sometimes when you see stuff that's wrong, you gotta call it out. And at this point in time, he or she is perfectly fine. Skinny or toned too skinny is not good. Skinny or toned body is great, but if you're fat at the other end, sorry. Keep the thong bikini and the Speedos at home. Dress appropriately. And if you don't like it, email me, skip@granitegrok.com. I'd be happy to respond. In fact, I look forward to it.
Grok TV.